we made it to the town of Westbury. We did try and go and find some waterfalls. I think it was Liffey Waterfalls. No, kind of found them, but it was a bit of a mish getting there, and yeah, I wouldn't suggest a big van or anything to go in there, even though I didn't take the narrow road for short wheelbase only and took the longer route to walk the longer route. Yeah, not the nicest. Anyway, I made it to a Westbury, and known for the large cricket wickets. How's that? Not just one, a set, two of them. So you can see the van in the background. So they're quite a doozy. There is the top up here somewhere. So yeah, the town of Westbury. It's quite well known for these silhouettes that you see around the place. This one here's for Jack Braddock, who played some cricket in Tasmania, but there's other silhouettes around. I'm not going to chase them today, but if you're in this neck of the woods and they've got a little fact sheet about sportsmen and things, history around the place, I think there's about 15 of them. And there's also a great steam traction museum as well. But we're just going to toot along to the next town. It's going to be a bit of a quieter day. We've got to take it easy. Oh, I think I'll walk through a cobweb. Anyway, moving on to the next one. How's that? Literally, how's that? Wow, cracker little spot we've just found. It was on Wikicamps there. It was Honeysuckle, I think it was called. Real nice spot. This is the South Esk River, I believe. As I say, we're just parked up on the back. You got to just go online and register yourself on a permit system. You can stay here for 48 hours, so self-contained. So real pretty. We'll go down this way here and you can see I'm knee deep in water and it's absolutely gorgeous. Not cold at all. And yeah, there's the flow of the river heading down that way. Real pretty. Well, I'm enjoying a lovely wander around the township of Evandale. Been to the information centre and just been uptown there. Just behind me there's a bakery. I think they called it Salmon Cottage or something like that. It's been converted into a cottage. Interesting thing is you can sleep in the oven. That's pretty cool. I don't know whether I'd sleep too much actually. They have penny farthing racings around the town in February, I believe. Now the other thing is, when I was down the river I spoke to a couple of ladies, locals, and I said, well, what is there of interest around? And she said, oh, there's the water tower, which I'll take a photo of. But she said there's 2 churches. So you might think, oh, 2 churches, most towns have 2 churches, if not a few more. But this place has got 2 St. Andrew's churches. There's one across the road over here, and believe it or not, another one across the road over here. So how's that? 2 St. Andrew's churches in the town across the road from each other. And they're not too bad. There's a lot of history between this one here. Apparently they tried to build an aqueduct from the town here of Evandale underground all the way to Launceston. But apparently, yeah, too many problems, they gave it away. But nice little place. Back to the motorhome. Stretch my legs enough. Time for a cool drink. Man, I may even jump in the river. It's very appealing. Good morning. Another lovely, lovely morning. We're at a place called Perth. Not WA Perth, Tasmanian Perth. And this Perth was first settled, I think, back in, was it 1821, I think the sign said as we came in. Big nice avenue there of apple trees just lining the street. There's some really nice trees and buildings around. We're on our way to a couple of spots here in Perth. There's a Tasmanian honey factory, I think they call it. We're trying to find that. And there's another cheese place. We enjoyed that Ashgrove cheeses so much. There was Jude's got introduced to a wasabi cheese, so she likes it. We finished it. We're going to find another one. And I understand this one here doesn't. So fingers crossed it's got it. Fingers crossed they're both open. So yeah, 2 or 3 things to do before we head back to Honeysuckle. Looking forward to that. That was nice. Weather's going to change this afternoon, so fingers crossed we'll be able to get a swim in as well again. I found this spot here, it's Southern Sky, Tasmanian cheese company, and Rod was it? Rod, yeah. Rod's been here for 46 odd years, he knows his cheeses.
Well, I haven't been here for 46 years.
Oh no, been doing it for 46 years. Where have you been before this? Tasmania?
Yeah, always in Tasmania.
It's been Tasmania, yeah. So yeah, we picked up our favourite that we've just succumbed, the old wasabi. So he's actually got, what, you've got 3 different wasabis here to choose from. You got the cheddar,
The brie, two wasabis, the brie and the cheddar, and then there's a jalapeno for the other hot
it
sauce.
was a jalapeno we're going to try now, so it's something else to get addicted to. So yep, when you're in Perth, check out Southern Sky Cheese Company.
That's right.
Righty-ho, just a few blocks down the road from the cheese factory, I've come to my next target, the Tasmanian Honey Company. Now what I'm hoping to get here, there's a couple of honeys. There's the leatherwood honey, which apparently is only from a leatherwood tree here in Tasmania, so I'm keen to either try and grab some of that. And those 3 ladies that told me about the church, they also said, I think it was the prickle bush. So let's go in here and see what we can find.
The way the Manuka works, it's got this methyl glyoxal, and the methyl glyoxal, the growth of that actually inhibits the growth of hydrogen peroxide, which is present in all honeys. So it's really good because of this methyl glyoxal, but it doesn't have that disinfectant quality, whereas the leatherwood has such high levels of hydrogen peroxide that it's been tested to be the equivalent of hospital grade disinfectant.
Wow.
Tastes a lot better though.
It does taste, definitely taste great.
Yeah, so I always say that the Manuka is really good internally, but the leatherwood's really good externally. And I've used both. So whenever I'm really sick, I use the Manuka, even though it's my least favourite honey. I drink it by the spoonful because it really just does work. But the leatherwood, I use that topically. So I've got little kids, so they're always scraping themselves and cutting themselves, and I put it on it, and like the next day it's already just closed up, healed up. I put it on like infected hangnails, and it's just incredible. It really is. And all the active ingredients come from the nectar of the plant.
Okay, cool.
And the bees do their funny little thing that processes it and turns it into these incredible medicines.
Yeah, I know a lot about the properties of Manuka, as I said to you earlier about my cat having a cut on its tail.
Yeah.
And that's what the vet actually treated it with. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try this.
Well, they're using it in
leatherwood.
hospitals and stuff now, and the funny thing about the Manuka is they don't really understand like how this methyl glyoxal works. Like they understand a lot of the properties and the things that it does, but there's just something that they're not quite, they're like, it's just like magic, really. And I've been trying to read the papers on it, but it's so scientific, it's impossible to understand.
I'm going to have to take the label off this because last time I had medical Manuka honey, someone ate it.
Oh, yeah, my sister does that. She comes and eats all my honey.
Righty-ho, lovely spot to stop in Perth. It's the Tasmanian Honey Company. Really pretty store, some beautiful product, and trust me, there is so many different flavours to try, and everyone has it's like fine wine and bits and pieces. Everyone's got its nice notes and flavours from the type of flower and the trees that it comes from. So they try to keep a lot of their honeys as pure as possible to each specific tree. And yeah, really, really nice. You can come in, and one of the best tasting selections I've seen for a while down here. You can sample, and there's some very knowledgeable staff nearby that can give you a hand. So make sure you put it on your list of things to do. Right, good morning. Another lovely day here in Tasmania. I just gave it away. Right, we'll be back to Honeysuckle. That was a good spot. No, rushed it. Player, I think it's Jack Raddock that played, I think, well, yeah. Back to, it was, fucking hell, Westbury.